First you want to make this chain so that you can just pull it right out. We'll see if it works. And if you get nervous having too many live stitches here, you can thread them with your double pointed needles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the first 8, and then you're gonna flip it over and we'll do the second 8. I like to go from back to front, and it's not just that I like to do it, it's going to set the stitches on your needles the way that they're supposed to be set so that we can stitch them up using the kitchen nurse stitch, and it'll be nice and neat. There we go. So you see I have this little float there. I'm going to ignore it. There we go. And here is the last one. Okay. Now I'm going to get a contrasting color to show you how to stitch these together. First you insert the needle purlwise through the first stitch in the front. Then you insert the needle knitwise through the first stitch in the back. You come back to the front, the first stitch knitwise, and you slip it off. Okay. Then you go to the next front stitch purlwise and you leave it on. Go to the back stitch that you've already gone through purlwise and slip it off. Okay. And then go through the next back stitch knitwise and leave it on. Back to the front, you go to the front stitch knitwise and pull it off. Go to the next front stitch purlwise, and when I say leave it on, I mean we're leaving the stitch on the needle, but we're threading through. Now we're going to the back stitch purlwise and taking it off. And on the next back stitch knitwise, leave it on. I'm going to do this all the way across those 4 steps. Front stitch knitwise and slip off. Front stitch purlwise and leave on. Back stitch purlwise, leave off. Back stitch knitwise, leave on. Here's how to do the last stitches. So now we're at front stitch knitwise, slip off. You can see we'd already done the purlwise in there. So now we're just gonna do knitwise and it comes off completely. There's no next front stitch to stitch. So we are done with this needle. Thank you, needle. And now we have one last stitch on the back, and we're going to slip it purlwise and slip off. Okay, and now obviously it looks a little strange with the blue silk instead of your beautiful yarn. Yeah, so I just straightened out the stitches a little bit, and then you can see on the inside, it just looks a lot smoother, and there won't be any bumps on the inside to irritate your toesies.